Hey, it's Torley, and no, my shirt isn't hasn't been stained entirely over since the last red shirt I was wearing. This is in fact a different shirt, but the background is red. I can change the colors at will to achieve a blend and a contrast. How's that, eh? One thing I wanted to share with you, it's a simple piece of advice, but it's one of the most invaluable that I've ever received and continue to share on. And it has to do with letting someone know if you like what they're doing. Let them know. It's such a simple idea, isn't it? Whether it's someone creating music or art, or a friend of yours that they went out of their way to help someone and you notice that. Because so often there are problems where this is sometimes amplified, by the way, in some net comics where there's a boy and a girl who like each other and they're thinking the same thing, but they're not telling each other. As a result, they never get together. No great things happen, and that's a tragedy. So I think when in this era where we have so many means, not just email, but literally, if someone's on Twitter, you can look them up in about 30 seconds and then tweet them a quick message. Like, I'll give a specific example from my recent experiences 5 minutes ago. Chank Diesel. This guy is amazing at creating typefaces, fonts. And I'm not a superb collector of fonts, but I admire his work. And I've liked it since I was a little kid, believe it or not, because I used to read Max Shareware books and magazines. And within some of them, it'd say the fonts are by Chank. What a unique name. One very naive thought that came to my head is that a portmanteau of Chad or Hank, and Hank rather, but it could be that, like Torley, it's simply a unique name for its own sake. So I just let him know on Twitter. And these are so many messages. That's why I often say when I get email, I say, thanks for letting me know, because if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't know. I have a more elegant way of phrasing it than that at times, but it's true because that awareness, I'd rather someone double tell me something. It's better to over communicate those lovely nuggets and gems than never to have anything said at all. This is especially true if you are a budding artist and there is always a nagging doubt in your head that am I on the right path? Am I doing the right things? Any little bits of encouragement will help you get your rocket ship off the ground. And of course, even as you gain success, you still hunger for that inside. It's a very human part of us. It's a very human part of me. I like to know. I love to get feedback, certainly. And I relish it. I really welcome it. And in turn, of course, when I can, I'd like to spontaneously, I call it ripple shock. You may have heard me mention that before. It's just something that comes to my head. I'm like, oh, it feels right. It just feels right. It takes a few seconds to do. So put your energy forward. Let someone know you think they rock. And that relates to my previous video, an earlier one about giving thanks for awesomely creative people. And this can be expressed in just so many ways. So think about that and don't think about it too long because you're going to want to act on it. If you've got a pal who's doing cool stuff and you feel that way, but you haven't told them, openly let them know.